both in aeronautics and in terms of space. You have exciting stuff happening with drones, exciting stuff happening with satellites, exciting stuff happening with space exploration, and increasingly exciting stuff where students can now get involved.
In the last 10 years, there's been a real revival in the enthusiasm for both aeronautics and space technology. And with easy access to information and ease of communication with experts, today's aerospace students are helping to lead the way.
As a student team and as a student be able to design small drones, small airplanes, have access to the information like that to experts, that's huge.
If you talk to students even just 10 years ago, and if you heard them tell you, we're building a satellite, they think you're absolutely out of your mind. But a lot has changed, and kind of satellites and a lot of space technology has become miniaturized and standardized and is becoming low cost and less risk, challenging traditional notions of, in the 1970s and 1980s, when Russia and the US were sending these large, expensive, very risky projects. It's not like that anymore. It's no longer just big aerospace companies that are capable of doing this. Students can do it.
With satellites that are small enough to fit into your hands, even elementary students have gotten involved in making them. Recently, an elementary school in Virginia, with the help of NASA, built and launched a small satellite into space. And the University of Toronto's Aerospace team recently designed and built a Pico satellite to help understand how biological experiments can be performed on a satellite.
So the point of the experiment is to understand how certain microbes, small organisms, can affect astronauts in space. So the biological experiment is housed in this pressure vessel right here. So this is actually hand-designed and machined by our team. The microorganisms go inside a chip that looks like this. So these little wells are where the microorganisms will sit, and that's where they grow.
The U of T Aerospace team also made a fixed-wing quadricopter hybrid drone which can act like a conventional airplane as well as hover, and they built one of the most powerful hybrid rockets made in Canada called Deliverance.
Our rocket is designed to do two things: collect samples from either a volcanic eruption or from a hurricane.
So rather than send pilots into a hurricane or volcanic ash cloud, they'd like their rocket to do the job. These student-designed spacecraft and aircraft are not being used for military purposes and use sustainable energy sources.
I think a lot of people don't really realize that the things we do in space are ultimately about life on Earth. So the applications we're looking at, they deal with agriculture, they deal with fishing, they deal with, to some extent, surveillance and kind of policing, but we're not looking at doing the things that militaries might do where they actually use them for harming other people. We're really looking at what kind of new services can we provide individuals and businesses in the country.
The drive for innovation is what helps us to both support us in space as well as on Earth.